Hi, I'm Andrew Martin. I am the Group Publisher at Disruptive Tech Asia, and I'm really pleased to have Don Rae with us today from Globe Business. I'm going to be talking to Don about their partnership with AWS and also about the whole cloud ecosystem in the Philippines in general. So Don, great to have you with us, and let's just jump straight in. We've seen that the rate of cloud adoption in Philippines is accelerating. Have you got a view as to why that is the case?
Okay, well, it's probably a bit slower getting started in the Philippines, but with the pandemic, everything speeded up considerably because companies had to react very quickly to the situation. And it was difficult in many cases because of access and procurement lead times, etc., to do that in their on-prem environments. So many companies, just out of emergency during the pandemic, became cloud users. And having said that, coming out of the pandemic, it's not really been returned to normal now because people have seen the potential of a different way of doing things with cloud. So I would see its adoption of it and expansion of the use cases to be speeding up almost every day now. There's conversations with almost every major conglomerate in terms of how to expand their cloud plans. So the Philippines probably wasn't at the head of the pack in adoption, but I would say now we're catching up quite rapidly.
Yeah, Don, I think we've seen very similar things across the region. COVID pushing people to cloud, but once that Pandora's box is open, people don't go back. And I think that's what I've heard you say is your experience here in the Philippines as well. Moving along, I understand that Globe yourselves have gone through an intense cloud transformation over recent times. And I was really interested to explore with you how that experience is helping the clients that you engage with as you help them in their cloud journeys.
Sure. Okay, that's actually a great question, and it's best to practice what you preach. So indeed, we were very early adopters of cloud within Globe, starting many years ago, and it sort of starts in an innocent way that you didn't notice with email. Switched over, then calendaring switched over, then one by one, systems were moved to the cloud, and then we woke up one day and realized that, with the exception of the big main core telco systems, we were 100% cloud company. So that happened starting many years ago. It was driven right from the CEO on down. So this wasn't an initiative of the IT group. This was very much a senior management direction to move to the cloud, which was done for reasons of cost reduction, reliability, and Globe, indeed in the Philippines, being able to adopt technologies that were already at scale, which was something that, even though we're a big telco, we're still subscale by world standards. So for a whole bunch of reasons, we went that way early. It still is a journey. Some of the big telco systems, which traditionally have not gone to the cloud yet because of volumes and latency, etc., we're now starting to look at making that move as well. I think as a company, we'll be an example of what we're telling our clients.
Yeah, Don, I've heard that kind of story of cloud by creep, almost not by design, but just application by application, being something that happened with early adopters. But I guess what you now bring to it is enable people to take slow steps, but do it with more of a strategy, which I guess is more important. Coming on to your partnership with AWS, Globe is obviously one of the largest cloud service providers in the region, never mind Philippines. And you've got your pick of cloud providers that you would choose to work with. So why did you choose to work with AWS, and what benefits does your collaboration with AWS bring to your clients?
Sure. That one's actually a really easy question to answer. AWS has been the cloud pioneer. They were our partner for Globe's internal transformation for many years. We have gotten to know them both as a customer, and sort of a natural outgrowth of that was, okay, so we've been through this journey together in Globe. Is there a merit to teaming up to help other companies through their transformation journeys and their cloud journeys? So it was kind of a natural thing actually to work with AWS. Over the years, not only were we an early adopter, but we're by far their biggest customer in the Philippines. And I suspect in all of the projects that we're now doing with Globe's enterprise clients, we're also one of the biggest resellers in the country in partnership with AWS. What we've decided together to do now is to do that in a more formal way with coordinated marketing, with coordinated implementation, and then managed services and the whole journey with clients. So it's a very broad and deep partnership with the leader in the field. Without specifically or attributing specific numbers, our AWS relationship is multiples bigger than any of the other cloud providers. So, great partner at the edge, forefront of almost everything new in cloud. So they're the logical partner for us, and we're doing that on many fronts.
Don, that actually exemplifies exactly what you said earlier about practicing what you preach. So, I think we all know that right now, AWS is still the largest public cloud provider. But I think the point you make about your in-depth experience with them, both for your own internal needs and now as a partner, really is something that adds enormous value to your clients, and I'm sure that they can see that as well. I think that's all we've got time for this time, Don. It's been great speaking to you. If you would like to know more about Globe, their partnership with AWS and their cloud credibility in general, we've got lots more information on Disruptive Tech Asia, so please take a look. Thanks for joining.